Hey guys, so I'm here to do a book haul video for you. I went to my library lately, I think just a couple days ago, and they have the best selection. I am so happy that my library is so good. They have the newest books, especially in YA, and they always have a section that are for sale. So I picked up 11 books that came to like $5. So I will show you what I picked up. The first one I got is called The Demon's Lexicon. This is by Sarah Reese Brennan, and this is her first trilogy, and the first book in the trilogy. It's about two brothers, Nick and Alan, who are on the run from demons, and they meet up with a brother-sister duo who the brother has been marked by a demon, which basically means he's going to die. And then Alan also gets marked by a demon, and now Nick is desperately trying to find a way to help them survive, I guess. So this is the first book that I will have ever read by her, and she just has a new series that just came out. If you guys have been paying attention to new releases, you'll notice that I think it's the Lindburn Legacy? Not sure exactly, but it is, the first book is Unspoken. So the next book I got is The Taming. This is by Eric Walters and Teresa Toden. So this is a book that came out this year in January, and it's about Katie, who has always been invisible at her school, and then all of a sudden she gets the lead role in the high school production of The Taming of the Shrew. And so she thinks it's going to be torture because, you know, she doesn't like the limelight, but then she realizes that she really likes it. And then there's Evan, who is basically used to being the new guy, and he's always known what to do to get attention and to be noticed. So he ends up liking Katie, and they become inseparable. But I don't think it's just going to be like a contemporary romance, because it sounds a little dark. On the back it says, the power of love can conceal darker truths. And then the tagline underneath says, is it the power of love or a love of power? So I think it's going to be pretty dark. And then the one thing I really like about the cover is, if you can see, it's got this like, kind of like a matte overlay, and it's like just like damask. It's really cool. The next one that I got is called The End of the World Club, and this is the second book in the Jaguar Stone series, and it's by J.M.P. Volkel. This is a middle grade series, which is about this kid Max. He's 14 years old. It basically is about history and adventure, and the Mayan death lords are associated with it somehow. I think it's pretty cool that inside there are some pictures, and for example, let's find one. Of course I can't find a picture because I'm wanting to show you guys. So this looks like it's a picture of like a Mayan statue, so that's pretty cool. The next one I got is called Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. It's by Jonathan Safran Foer, and this is about a 9-year-old. His name is Oscar Shell, and he's embarked on this mission through New York to find the hole, or the key, the hole that will be opened by the key, the mysterious key that used to belong to his father. And his father passed away in the, in the New York Trade Center bombs in September 11th. So this one also has pictures. I'm just going to show you one if I can find it. For example, pictures of birds there. This one also became a movie. If you haven't realized, it is a movie with Tom Hanks, and it got some pretty good reviews, I think. I haven't seen the movie yet because I like to read books before I watch the movies. But a friend said that this book was good, so I picked it up when I saw it was for 50 cents. The next book I got is The Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott Odell. This is a book that I read in elementary school in grade 5, and I remember loving this book, and I actually did a project on this book, and I adored it. So it's about this island, and there's a girl, Karana, on it. And so there used to be a bunch of natives who lived on this island, but they left on ships, and she got left behind. So she's been surviving and waiting for a ship to come and save her. So this book is great, has a great female or character or heroine, and there's also a sequel called Zia, and I don't remember, I think I read that one, but I don't remember exactly what it was about. So this book was written in 1960, and it's still being taught today. It's really good. If you haven't read it already, you should check it out. The next book I got is the 5th book in the Alex Rider series, and this is Scorpion. It's by Anthony Horowitz. And then I also picked up the 2nd book in the Septimus Heap series, and it's called Flight. And this is by Angie Sage. And I just love the way the covers look like they're old-fashioned books. And I also like that it's written in like old-fashioned writing, or old-fashioned spelling. And yeah, I think this series is gonna get moved up to on my TBR list because I want to check it out. I know I'm pretty behind. I think there's like 6 or so books in that series already. The next one I got is called The Carpet People, and it's by Terry Pratchett. No, I've never read anything by Terry Pratchett, but if you know about him, he's famous for the Discworld series, and he has so many books. So if you open the front cover of this book, you will see that this and this and this is a list of books that he's written. And so I was kind of intimidated to pick up the Discworld series because there's already so many books in that series. I think there's like 30 or maybe even 40. So I thought I would pick up a standalone novel, which is this one. And the special thing about this book is that it's actually his debut novel. And so it is pretty interesting because it was written in 1971 when he was 17 years old. And then in 1992, as a 40-year-old, he revised it. And so this is the revised edition with him as a 17-year-old and him as a 40-year-old writing it. So I thought I would pick this one up to kind of ease into the world of Terry Pratchett and to see if I liked his writing, so that maybe if I do, I can pick up the Discworld series. The next one I got is called The House of Dark Shadows. This is by Robert Liparulo. And this is the first time I've ever seen this book or heard of the series or even the author. So the reason I was really drawn to it was because of the creepy cover. And so I picked it up, and it kind of sounds really good for October. It's about the King family who moved to this new, secluded, small town, and they buy this old house. And the kids like it, like looking through it and exploring it, and then they start to realize that there's things like hidden hallways and portals. And so this series already has 6 books in it, and so I thought I would give it a try. You can see some of the covers on the back. They're pretty creepy looking. So I will try that book out. If anyone has read any of those in the series, let me know. The next one I got is The Way of Shadows, and this is by Brent Weeks. I love these covers, if you can have a look at this one. And then there's also the other 2 books in the series. They're just really pretty. So this is like an epic fantasy, I guess you would call it. It's the first in the Night Angel trilogy, and it is about this guy named Azoth, and he is becoming an apprentice to Durzo Blinth, who is an assassin. And so he kind of leaves behind his old life and all of the things that he's known and becomes this new identity, which is Kyler Stern, and he needs to learn the ways of the assassin. So I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm trying to get into some fantasies, so I'm just wondering if this is a good one to start with. I like the fact that there's already all 3 books already out, so if I really like the books, I can just continue on with the series. I hate having to wait for books that, you know, the sequels are coming out. The last book I got is The Ambassador's Mission, and this is the first in the Traitor Spy trilogy. This is by Trudy Canavan, and so actually this is a second, like a continuation of a first series, which is the Black Magician trilogy. And so I haven't even read the back of this book because I don't want to spoil anything from the first series. So I'm really interested to see about this series because I heard a review on one of the books on a channel just lately, and so I think that tomorrow I'm going to go and pick up the first series and see if I like it. So those are the books that I got. If anyone has read any of the books or plan on it, please let me know. I'd love to know what you think. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or anything at all, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. And you should also check out the blog and see what's going on over there. Anyway, I am all finished, so I will say happy reading, and I will see you guys next time. And hopefully we'll have some more videos up for you soon. Have a good day, guys.